Medicare for all is a total lie.
A socialist health care plan that would obliterate Medicare. It's really Medicare for none.
It'll turn our country into a Venezuela. It will be the worst thing that's ever happened to you and your family.
We need Medicare for all. At this point, it's pretty well established that our president is a pathological liar. He doesn't just bend the truth, he says one thing and does the exact opposite. Donald Trump said that he will always protect senior citizens and individuals with pre-existing conditions.
Under this administration, we will always protect Medicare for our great seniors, and we will always protect Americans with pre-existing conditions.
In reality, he has done the exact opposite. Last year, the GOP repeatedly tried to throw tens of millions of Americans off their health care. Their repeal and replace proposals would have made coverage much more expensive for older Americans and individuals with pre-existing conditions. Additionally, Trump's 2019 budget proposed cutting Medicaid by $1 trillion, cutting Medicare by $500 billion, and taking coverage away from 32 million Americans over a decade. Just recently, the administration announced plans to promote junk health insurance and let states waive key requirements of the Affordable Care Act. Finally, Trump's Department of Justice is declining to defend the Affordable Care Act, which is the law of the land, against a lawsuit from 20 Republican governors who claim the law's protections for individuals with pre-existing conditions are unconstitutional.
Republicans want to protect Medicare. We're protecting it.
While Trump and the GOP have been busy dismantling the Affordable Care Act and misrepresenting their horrific policies, Democrats have been working on plans that would actually help the 30 million Americans who are currently uninsured and the tens of millions more who have insurance but still struggle to afford health care. This includes Medicare for all. Despite Republicans' best efforts to twist the truth, even a conservative think tank backed by the Koch brothers found that Medicare for all would decrease national health expenditures by $2 trillion while providing high-quality coverage with no deductibles to all Americans. Just this past month, Trump's Council of Economic Advisors released a report showing that Medicare, which is a single-payer program, outperforms other countries' health systems when it comes to wait times for specialist visits. This is great news because Medicare for All would expand this popular, high-performing program to cover everyone.
Their plan would rob American seniors of the benefits they have paid.
It's going to be a disaster for our country.
A very socialist health care plan that would destroy Medicare.
Medicare for All would not destroy Medicare. In fact, it would immediately improve Medicare for current beneficiaries by adding dental, vision, and hearing coverage. Donald Trump and the GOP want you to fear Medicare for all because it would hurt their rich friends in the for-profit healthcare industry. But on what planet does giving more people healthcare mean fewer people get healthcare? On what planet is a single public health program more expensive than our current broken healthcare system, which is run by for-profit insurance companies who, by definition, charge patients for healthcare plus profits? On what planet is it impossible for the United States to figure out how to do what every other major nation already does and guarantee healthcare as a right? How on earth do people have greater freedom of choice in our country where 30 million Americans are uninsured, 40 million Americans are underinsured, 1 in 5 adults cannot afford their medication, 42% of cancer patients deplete their life savings within 2 years of being diagnosed, and unpaid medical bills are a leading cause of bankruptcy than in a country with universal health care? Instead of fear-mongering, Donald Trump should answer these questions.